Welcome, beautiful souls. I'm so grateful you're here today to enjoy this journey of life with us. Today, we're diving into the topic that's so essential, yet often overlooked: celebrating your growth. Who doesn't like to celebrate? It's easy to get caught up in the rush of daily life, constantly striving for the next goal, the next challenge, or the next milestone. But when we don't take time to pause, reflect, and celebrate how far we've come, we miss out on one of the most rewarding parts of personal growth. Celebrating your progress isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's about creating a mindset that supports your long-term journey to become the best version of yourself. Let's take a moment to reflect on this idea. Growth isn't always flashy or monumental. Sometimes it's quiet, subtle, and almost unnoticeable, unless we choose to pay attention. It might look like saying no to something that doesn't serve you, replacing negative self-talk with words of encouragement, or simply getting out of bed on a tough day. Other times, growth is bold and undeniable, like achieving a significant personal or professional goal, improving a relationship, or overcoming a deep fear. Both kinds of progress, whether big or small, deserve to be acknowledged and celebrated. Why? Because they represent your effort, perseverance, and commitment to living your best life. Personal reflection time. For me, this is still something I have to be very intentional about. I grew up with the belief that I should be seen and not heard, and having pride and boasting about your achievements was wrong. And for a long time, this belief was deeply embedded in my subconscious. Celebrating myself wasn't even a thought. In fact, I thought it was wrong and very prideful. But over the years, I've learned that pride comes in two forms, one positive and one negative. I'm still learning that it's not only okay, but necessary to celebrate my accomplishments. I even skipped my own graduation when I earned my master's degree. Why? Because I thought I was being boastful. But in the reality, only 13% of the people in the US achieve a master's degree. And even though often I feel like everyone could if they wanted to, many choose not to, and that's okay. But for me, it's a big deal that I applied myself through one of the most tough seasons of my life and accomplished my degree. I'm also realizing that what might seem like an everyday accomplishment to me might actually be a huge milestone for someone else. Just because something comes easy to me doesn't mean it's easy for everyone else. Perspective is everything. So with that said, no one should ever tell you what you can and cannot celebrate. Your achievements, no matter how big or small, are worth acknowledging. You've earned them. Let's start with the science behind why celebration matters. When you take time to celebrate, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter often referred to as the feel-good chemical. This rush of dopamine not only makes you feel happy in the moment, but also reinforces behaviors that lead to achievement. This is a key part of how habits are formed and sustained. According to Dr. B.J. Fogg, a leading behavioral scientist, celebrating even small victories is one of the fastest ways to build lasting habits. For example, if you're trying to incorporate exercise into your routine, taking a moment to feel proud after a workout helps reinforce the habit, making it more likely that you'll stick with it. Another important aspect of celebrating growth is its impact on your mindset. When you constantly acknowledge your progress, you shift from a mindset of lack, focusing on what's missing or what haven't achieved yet, to a mindset of abundance. And we know we get more of what we think about. This abundance helps you to build confidence and resilience. A study published in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that individuals who regularly reflect on their accomplishments report higher levels of satisfaction and emotional well-being. This practice helps create what's known as a growth mindset, a belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort, learning, and persistence. But how do we actively celebrate our growth in ways that feel meaningful? Let's explore some practical strategies. The first step is self-reflection. Growth can't be celebrated if it goes unnoticed. Dedicate time each day or week to pause and ask yourself questions like, what went well today? What am I proud of this week? What challenges did I navigate successfully? For example, if you're working on improving your communication skills, you might reflect on a recent conversation where you listened attentively or expressed your feelings clearly. These moments might seem small, but they are the building blocks of significant transformation. Journaling is another powerful tool for celebrating growth. Writing down your thoughts, experiences, and milestones allow you to process your journey in a deeper way. When you journal about your progress, you create a tangible record of your growth, something you can revisit on days when you feel stuck or unmotivated. Imagine flipping through pages filled with examples of your perseverance, your courage, and your success. It's a reminder that you're capable of incredible things. Yes, I'm talking to you. You are capable of incredible things. Let's not overlook the times when growth happens during adversity. Challenging moments often act as a forge, refining who we are and pushing us to develop qualities like resilience, patience, and strength. Have you ever faced a setback and thought, I can't do this, only to realize later that it shaped you in ways you didn't expect? Those moments of growth, they might not feel like victories at the time, but when you reflect on how you've risen through the hardship, you're reminded of your inner power. Consider this analogy. Just as diamonds are formed under pressure, your greatest growth often happens when you're under strain. Perhaps you've experienced rejection that taught you to believe in yourself, regardless of other people's opinions of you. Or maybe you faced a loss that deepened your capacity for empathy and compassion. Celebrating growth in these moments doesn't mean ignoring the pain. It means honoring the courage it took to persevere. Another overlooked form of growth is emotional refinement. Life's challenges can help us develop patience, empathy, and self-awareness. For example, navigating a difficult relationship may teach you how to set boundaries or express your needs more clearly. These skills might not feel celebratory at first glance, but they're evidence of profound growth. Taking the time to recognize these internal shifts can help you appreciate the full spectrum of progress in your life. Sharing your growth with others can amplify its impact. When you open up about your journey, whether it's with a trusted friend, a mentor, or even as a supportive online community, you not only celebrate your own progress, but also inspire others to reflect on their journeys. Think of the ripple effect this creates. By embracing and sharing your growth, you give others permission to do the same. Physical reminders of your growth are also valuable. These could be photos, mementos, or even symbolic objects that represent a significant milestone in your journey. For example, if you've completed a marathon, keeping the medal in a visible place can serve as a daily reminder of your dedication and endurance. Or if you've overcome a fear of public speaking, keeping a note or a recording of the successful presentation can remind you of your bravery. It's also worth celebrating the progress that isn't visible. Often the most profound growth happens internally. Maybe you've developed the ability to forgive, let go of resentment, or find peace in uncertainty. These shifts in mindset and emotion might not come with a certificate or public acknowledgement, but they are just as significant, if not more so, than outward achievements. When you celebrate growth, you're not just honoring the past, you're also setting the stage for future success. Acknowledging your progress builds momentum, reminding you that you're capable of facing challenges and achieving goals. This momentum particularly important when growth feels slow or even when setbacks occur. By recognizing how far you've come, you keep yourself motivated to keep moving forward. Growth often comes in cycles. There are times when you feel like you're soaring, making huge leaps forward. And then there's times when progress feels slow, like you're taking one small step forward and 3 steps back. But it's all progress. It's all learning. It's all growth. Both of these phases are normal and necessary. Recognizing and celebrating every stage of your journey ensures that you stay motivated and inspired, even during the slower seasons. Lastly, remember that growth doesn't mean perfection. It's not about achieving every goal flawlessly or avoiding mistakes. Instead, it's about recognizing the beauty of progress and the lessons learned along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your courage and your determination. Let me leave you with a story of a dear friend who struggled with self-doubt for years. She constantly compared herself to others, feeling like she was never enough. Over time, she committed to small changes, writing daily affirmations, setting boundaries, and practicing gratitude. The growth was slow, but she celebrated every small victory. Today, she radiates with confidence and helps others find their worth. Her journey reminds us that celebrating even the smallest steps can lead to a transformative growth. Now, I want to leave you with 3 deep reflective questions to help you on your growth journey. Question 1. What's one specific moment of growth you're proud of in the past month, and how has it shaped your perspective on yourself? Question 2. How can you create a consistent practice of acknowledging and celebrating your progress in daily life? Question 3. Who in your life can share your journey with, and how might that deepen your connection and mutual encouragement? If this video has helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. In the comments below, tell us your biggest aha from today's video. Until next time, choose to make the day the best day yet and love the life you're living.